Welcome to Module 2 of Community Solution Blueprint. I'm Melissa J. Paul, and I'm glad to be with you on this journey. In this module, we will discuss how to identify and connect key stakeholders to your organization. This is an important step once you cast the vision so that you can move forward in the process with all the stakeholders involved and the other components of developing the organization. I want you to note when I say who, it means what individuals, what organizations, what communities, what subpopulations, etc. The following are a list of questions that I want you to ask, and in your workbook, you can complete these there. So identifying stakeholders. Who does the problem affect? So this is possibly your target population. The idea is you want all of these people at the table to take part in all of the steps of the process. So as you start identifying who is the target of each of these questions, those are the people who should be your stakeholders and should be at the table with you as you make decisions for your organization. Who is most affected by the problem? Who can help solve the problem? Who cares about the problem? Who should care about the problem? Who's not invested that should be? Who has resources to help address the problem? Who can help with local, state, or federal policies to address the problem? You may have seen a theme in the last few questions that your local officials, your local elected officials might be very beneficial in this process, and that's where you can advocate for your program. Who do you want to educate about the problem? Who do you want to collaborate with to help solve the problem? Who is already working to address the problem? Once you identify all of those individuals, organizations, communities, and subpopulations, etc., you want to move into community engagement. How do we connect the stakeholders once we've identified them? Here's a list of examples. This isn't meant to be exhaustive or an end-all list by any means, and this is probably another course all on its own, but I wanted to address this here of how once you identify your stakeholders, how you would start to engage them. You can use social media, you can host one-on-one meetings and focus groups, a town hall style forum, you could have interactive workshops, you can offer childcare, disability, and communication accommodations to make sure you're reaching the most vulnerable populations. Host family fun events and foods as an incentive for people to come out with their families. You can also do letters, emails, and phone calls. You can host open houses and site visits. These are all ways that you can engage the stakeholders once you've identified them. So in your workbook, answer all of the questions to identify your stakeholders, and then brainstorm how you will engage all the stakeholders. And you may engage them in different ways. So again, another course for another day, but I would want you to start thinking about how you would segment those stakeholders into different groups and how you would individually target them with different types of engagements. Congratulations on identifying all your stakeholders, and I'll see you in Module 3.